life would be different than we know it today had Sam Kephart won the Tim Johnson Senate seat when he ran a few years ago. Sam, I can only imagine what a glorious sight it would be, you on the Senate floor in Tim Johnson's seat. I'm just saying.
Well, thank you. You know, in all due respect to Tim Johnson, and frankly, in my campaign, I made a high point of not criticizing him. He's been, leave Democrat, Republican stuff out of it. He's been a pretty loyal servant to the folks here at home. He had a health tragedy, which in my opinion is still affecting his ability to conduct his duties. But leaving that out of it, had I won, I absolutely would have poured coals and fire into the Senate. We have a very serious issue with our Republican Party. I mean, as most of America watched in the last few days when we conducted the Republican National Convention down in Tampa, storm notwithstanding. This is the creme de la creme, supposedly, of our Republican leadership.
Yes.
And heartland folks like John Thune and others spoke, McCain and so on. McCain spent time in a prison camp, 5.5 years, I think it's been documented. And one of the things coming out of that Republican Party platform convention, or convention platform, it's now printed and it's available if you go to the RNC website. The second or third bullet point there is, leave aside all the economic stuff, restore the Constitution. What behavior have our leaders been exhibiting that's constitutional?
Well, it's unfortunate. You know, we talked a little bit about Tim Johnson. Many Republicans are behaving like Tim Johnsons of the world when it comes to social issues like abortion, like government-run health care, like homosexual rights, all of those issues. And the Republican Party platform continues to be right, but the Republican leaders continue to be wrong.
Yeah, well, it's a huge problem, and here's why. If you look at the last couple years with the passing of the bills in Washington, these are federal bills now that I'm talking about, that basically allow the federal government on somebody's verbal say-so to come and remove Gordon Howie or Sam Kephart or someone else from their home or place of business because we are, quote, enemies of the state, with no proof of this, no access to lawyers, no Miranda rights. We could end up in Guantanamo. I mean, you chuckle, but this has happened. I'm not talking on someone offshore. I'm talking about someone inside the United States. The Bill of Rights is being totally trampled on.
Let me tell you,
and McCain and Thune and all these guys voted for that.
Let me tell you
but
why
we're in favor of restoring the Constitution.
Let me tell you why I'm chuckling, because in my mind I can just see them trying to come get Sam Kephart.
Oh, there'd be some dead people. I might be dead, but I'll take a few with me.
It wouldn't be a pleasant day.
I'll take a few with me.
Sam, that's the problem with our Republican elite, the Republican establishment. They say they want to restore the Constitution, and they disregard their own platform.
Well, not only that, but you know, I kept hearing Reince Priebus, God bless him, young guy. Well, we want to expand the tent and we want to be more inclusive. Then, if that's the case, why did the Republican Party, I'm referring now to Rule 15 that became Rule 16, which basically gutted all the Ron Paul delegates. It disenfranchised them and allowed...
That doesn't sound like a bigger tent.
Doesn't sound like a bigger tent to me at all. Those people were not even allowed to have their say. And now Rule 12, are you familiar with Rule 12 that the Platform Committee adopted?
Yeah, I memorized it.
Okay.
No, I'm not familiar with it.
Well, basically what Rule 12, it's a catch-22 catch basin. It allows the Republican National Committee, without the state, without all the local delegates, just the creme de la creme, the two people that come from each state, to vote to eliminate anyone's credentials. So basically, what it will allow, I'm not saying that in a very articulate manner.
It eliminates the grassroots candidate.
Eliminates the grassroots candidates and the grassroots convention goers. In other words, instead of people from different areas of South Dakota being able to put a Ron Paul delegate on the floor, it allows someone in Washington to invalidate that credential and basically appoint it. I foresee a system where basically the Republican Party is going to sell delegate attendees the way they sell ambassadorships when somebody becomes a president. In other words, you pay enough money, we'll make you a delegate because it's a big party and you can go to the cocktail things and get to meet the the candidates and have your picture taken.
We would agree that the Republican Party platform is solid, but Sam, you and I agree that Republican leadership needs some serious renovation. We'll talk more about this issue later.